We have breaking news tonight on the 91 freeway in Riverside, where a CHP pursuit is underway right now.
Stu Mundel is also overhead in Sky 9 with more. Stu.
Well, overhead might be a little bit of a far reach. We're still working our way over to it, but you can see those blinking lights out there on the freeway. There's our first glimpse of that vehicle that they're chasing, a white SUV. Started in the Azusa area earlier this evening. Now, they're saying the original want on this vehicle is just going to be reckless driving and speed, and apparently that's what he's been doing. Just got off the freeway, shot over that off-ramp, back onto the on-ramp, westbound 91 freeway, Riverside area. You can see a number of officers from the California Highway Patrol pursuing this SUV. Now, that move that he just made may have basically ended this pursuit for him, because they did put out some spike strips on that off-ramp. Now, he obviously used that on-ramp, off-ramp technique. Not sure what the plan was, but definitely I believe they hit some spike strips right there. You can see this vehicle really starting to slow down. Most of the speeds this evening, it started in the Azusa area, so this is quite a distance from there, as we are in Riverside right now. They say there's multiple occupants inside that vehicle, white Acura SUV. That's what we're looking at as well. You can see the vehicle really slowing down right now. California Highway Patrol right behind it. We're in the Riverside area. Can give you an off-ramp. I know we were approaching Central earlier on, but I can give you something better here in just a moment. That vehicle really slowing down, though, as soon as we got overhead. Maybe they're listening to us, not sure, but you can see right now that vehicle that's been eluding the California Highway Patrol for a good probably 40 minutes this evening, now coming to a slow stop out here on the 91 freeway westbound, just past the 60 and the 215 interchange. You can see the number of California Highway Patrol out here. One helicopter overhead. That helicopter really just joining the pursuit just a few moments before we did. They were following it along. You can see some motion inside the vehicle. Two occupants. Unclear what's going to be happening next.
And Stu, you mentioned we're on the 91 in Riverside right now on westbound. Run us through where this driver has also been tonight.
Well, you know, he is gone. Basically, he was on the 210 for the longest time. We started out in the Azusa area, got out onto the freeway. Baldwin PD was in pursuit of this vehicle at one point. They handed it off to the California Highway Patrol. So he worked his way all the way down the 210 freeway, past the 15, onto the 215 south. He was taking the 215 south for a while. What you just saw right there was the keys being thrown out the vehicle. The driver of the vehicle showing his hands right now, and basically taking smoking a cigarette or something. California Highway Patrol definitely giving him the commands out here what to do. He was through the Rialto area as he worked his way down on the 215. If people that know this area, the 215 basically turns into the 91 West. That's what we saw happen right there. Now the door popping open. California Highway Patrol is still a good distance away. They did say earlier on 2 persons inside this vehicle. So far we just see the driver, perhaps somebody in the back seat. This guy out of the vehicle right now, hands up, kind of stammering around a little bit. Very high speeds this evening. May have collided with another vehicle on the 210 freeway earlier on. We heard something about that. Unclear if that person swerved to get out of the way or not. But you can see California Highway Patrol not taking any chances. Westbound 91 completely shut down out here in the downtown Riverside area, as this one person, as we see right now, following the commands of California Highway Patrol and basically doing what is being told to him to do, and hopefully he'll be taken into custody. Unsure if there's a second person inside that vehicle.
Stu, it looks like from your vantage point there are at least 8 to 10 patrol cars there following that white SUV. They're all standing at the ready and just instructing this driver, looks to be a male, to slowly walk backwards as they usually do once the pursuits end. But so far this seems to be ending as peaceful as it can in a situation like this. Stu, you said you thought they threw out the spike strips at that on-ramp or off-ramp where he was getting onto, and possibly maybe the reason why the SUV slowed down?
You know, we really never know exactly the reasons, but they were talking about putting out spike strips at that intersection right there. When he went by, that the California Highway Patrol vehicle had the trunk open, and that's the reason why I believe that he had those spike strips out. Unclear if this vehicle's hit the spike strips or perhaps just ran out of fuel. He basically went on, did the off-ramp, on-ramp type of move right there, and then just rolled after that as he got back onto the freeway. You can see California Highway Patrol approaching that vehicle very slowly. Earlier on, on. They did make mention multiple suspects inside that vehicle. Turns out now just the driver. Those tinted windows were making it difficult for them to really see inside. It seems like one person in custody out here. California Highway Patrol of the Riverside Division really doing a great job. Hopefully they'll be opening the 91 West, opening it up here soon.
All right, Stu Mundel and Sky 9 over the end of a pursuit in Riverside on the 91 westbound freeway. Thank you so much for that. We'll be right back with more news.